What's new on our first home?
The Kett still maintain a presence. Skirmishes are frequent, and travel requires caution.
I've got a cure for that. Next.
The atmosphere continues to clear, but radioactive hazards pool in some areas. Study is ongoing. And remnants remain active on the surface, but also as detected by seismic readings.
Point of contact for all this?
Your people, Pathfinder. Prodromos is expanding, with all the trials and discovery that building an outpost represents.
Grounded in research.
All data about newly accessible EOS is from their work.
Well, let's make sure it gets the attention it deserves.
Pathfinder. Jacob Mitney, Research and Development. My team's just getting set up here, but we've made a discovery you might want to check out.
All ears.
We've put together a blueprint for augmenting your armor plating. Uploading it now. If you can collect the necessary resources from around EOS, it should work.
Is this a sure thing, Mitney, or just pie in the sky?
I have no interest in wasting your time. This could form the basis for armor production across the initiative. Scrounge safely, Pathfinder.
Finally, solid ground. An actual sunlight to wake up to. This would be great.
Enjoy it.
Hey, Pathfinder. Figured you might know how the militia's doing. Do they need people? I was in the Alliance reserves. With everything going on, I feel like I should go back to the Nexus and help.
Kandros wouldn't say no to another volunteer.
Right. Might be time to get my gear out of storage. Thanks.
It's just what you need after a long day. You haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster says there's plenty, but she would. Wait. Oh, shit, you're the Pathfinder. Sorry, no one said VIPs were coming by.
I'm just Ryder. Nice to meet you.
Likewise, I'm Fox, Chief Engineer for Prodromos. Anything you need, ask away.
What are the other outpost staff like?
Like Connor, you mean? She's pretty fun when you get to know her. Just don't get to know her over a poker game. Trust me.
What do you do here?
My team gets things going. Water, power, communications, everything a civilization needs. Well, not laws or a constitution, but it's easier to concentrate on those when you got a flushing toilet.
What do you think about your new home?
We've had time to run full mining surveys, and it's more promising than we thought. Give us a few years, the right facilities, and Eos might be supplying a bunch of colonies. Wouldn't that be a great turnaround?
What brought you all the way to Andromeda?
There's a colony back home you've never heard of. Viridis. It failed. Hard. I grew up there watching things fall apart. When I left, I got into infrastructure, civil engineering. Boring stuff unless you've ever lived without it. I wanted to do Viridis right, I guess. And the initiative was my best chance.
Bye, Fox.
Have a good one.
Pathfinder. I hear you're to thank for a physics-defying atmosphere processor.
That's me. I'm Ryder.
Hanley Abrams, Director of Scientific Research on Eos, and writer of papers that start what the hell weather. But, new galaxy, new world, and a really new start. Gotta keep up. How can I help you?
Activating that vault changed the planet. Anything to worry about?
Looking at data from the other outposts, whatever these vaults are doing seems to be permanent and beneficial, so far. But the storms show no signs of returning, and I know who to contact for remnant tech support. I'll take it.
What kind of research are you working on?
Ramirez asked me to help out with vaccines, so I'm growing bacteria. The glamorous life of a scientist.
What do you make of Lieutenant Bradley?
Determined as hell. And he has incredible faith in us to get this done. Bradley would carry this outpost on his back if he had to, and we'll make sure he never has to.
I've got to go.
Keep up the good work. There, did you feel that tremor? We've been tracking major seismic activity lately. But I don't know what's causing it. Something strange is going on out there.
An earthquake something, or a volcano something?
I'm guessing a remnant something? That might help us. Eos has massive underground rivers we can't tap, but altering those tremors just right might crack the ground for irrigation. Our seismic survey hammers would be perfect. All I need is someone to place them. Please?
What's a seismic survey hammer?
Fox built them. They punch like a dozen Krogan and cause vibrational changes underground. The hammers give good geophysics data, but honestly, they're just fun.
You got it. Just tell me where to go.
I've marked out the areas where the tremors seem centered. Trigger the hammers there. Just be careful. The tremors are getting worse. Anything else before you go?
I've got to go.
Keep up the good work.
Pathfinder, mind giving me your opinion on this? I'm planning classes for our first school, when we have one. Some say we shouldn't teach Milky Way history. All irrelevant now, apparently.
We were all shaped by that history. Our children deserve to know how and why.
Agreed. Maybe you'll change a few minds. Thanks for stopping. Ryder.
Henderson at the shuttle landing pad told me. He heard it from the pilot.
Izzy, you gotta stop.
Nav points of lost supplies noted, Pathfinder.
Not busting our tails on viability to let resources go so easy. Let's check it out.
Took a peek at the plans for the Prodromos research labs. Shiny.
Someone left a warning. Looks like a work crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
They'll get chewed up if they try.
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
The datapad...
Armed and armored. Good for you. I could have used that ordnance a few weeks ago.
I'm Ryder, the human pathfinder.
Lieutenant Harper, we're looking for the Asari Ark.
So am I. Watching the skies every day, praying they survived the Ket.
At least you and these others made it out.
Only just. Our clothes were still smoldering.
What happened?
The Ket chased our Ark across the cluster. But these weren't their regular soldiers. They were hunters. Elite killers.
None of the Arks are armed. I don't like those odds.
They kept shooting to slow us down. Peeled one deck like an orange. A bridge officer, Sarissa something, gave the evacuation order. Hundreds of people, all trying to flee. It was...
Where could we look for the Ark?
We lost track. But they launched a ship to help evacuees, and her crew would know. You'd have to find her. Follow the transponder, maybe.
Consider it done. Focus on taking care of yourselves.
The ship's called the Paraphona. I'll give you her transponder codes and last flight plan. Thank you. It's good to see the Ket aren't the only ones winning.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Bumpy ride getting this far. I doubt any of our vehicles were tested this hard.
We're outfitted best we can be.
Gil has tuned the Nomad perfectly for Eos.
Look at that view.
Wow, that sure is a sight.
The Outland's fire. You can see it from almost anywhere.
Let's do this! Think that's it.
Too bad there's no time for a swim.
Wonder what it's like on Eos when it rains. We do our job. Someone will see it.
Ah, the big lake. But you can't guess how I thought of that name.
I don't like the look of those Ket machines. Shield boost enabled!
I think that's a remnant device.
I advise scanning it, Pathfinder.
What's this doing in a Ket camp?
Judging by the damage, the Kett were extracting data. This core is too damaged to properly read what they received.
Then we'll just have to find more.
Had my nose down in Remnant for so long, I never noticed the colors.
Our people came a long way. Nothing here will stop them.
The sky is beautiful in its own way.
Enemies incoming!
This remnant site attracted the Scourge Pathfinder. Unstable activity nearby.
Let's do this!
Clean shot.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Scourge got to that remnant. Really putting your heart into finding the Asari Ark, aren't you? Sorry if that's inconvenient. I know you've got a busy day of not giving a shit. Hey, I give a shit. I give lots of shits. I just don't need to give one about the Lucinia because you do. You've got enough shit giving for a herd. Okay, thanks.
Sawtooth Plateau. All those broken pieces like a dragon's jaw.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Pathfinder. This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Cora, don't worry.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
I hear you were like a human huntress or something. I served with the Asari Command. Imagine fighting someone else's wars. I was there to learn. Learn what? Patience, apparently.
No man's damaged!
Bolstering all shields! One out!
Bet there's Ket in there.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Come on, seriously? Every soldier has tattoos. Not where you'll ever see them.
The Scourge may have destabilized this remnant site, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I detect initiative equipment nearby.
The person who left this behind, she was part of the first wave of colonists, wasn't she?
The probability is high. This researcher may have left data pads at other remnant sites as well. My sensors are detecting...
Looks like we have some scavenger animals in our lost supply crates.
Hostiles ahead! Got them all.
That's teamwork.
Sam, are you sure about this?
Yes, Pathfinder. The crates were opened using standard protocols. It's unlikely the local fauna could have accomplished this.
They're bugs, Sam. They didn't do it.
More data is required to be definitive, Pathfinder.
You're a real machine sometimes, Sam.
First outpost. It must mean something to you.
Hopefully, Prodromos sets a high bar.
Nice world. You know, with a little help from massive tech. Hostiles!
Nice work. Okay, firing the first hammer. Hold on to something.
Remnant coming from below!
That'll keep you on your toes.
That's a big tremor for a couple of Remnant. Let's place the next hammer.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Company, looks like they mean business.
Pathfinder, huh? No need to ask if you're friend or foe.
I didn't know anyone from the Nexus was out here.
We're not. We're from the sovereign nation Advent, a few hundred clicks that way. Our nation, no Nexus interference. We didn't come to Andromeda to fuel Director Tan's regime. In Advent, we're free citizens.
I've got no problem with you or Advent. I'm here on a mission.
I'm fine with Pathfinders. We've got a job in common. Our water table dropped recently. Like the rivers underground were running dry. We tracked the problem out here.
There's been seismic activity. We're using that and a survey hammer to tap the rivers.
Oh, shit. Advent needs that water supply to stay independent. Would you consider a deal? Our survey showed a massive natural gas deposit nearby. Your hammer taps that instead. We mine the gas and trade it to your outpost. Everyone wins.
Mining natural gas will damage Eos's atmosphere, just as it recovers.
In what, a few hundred years? We need that water now, and the initiative needs trade. Look, I can't argue with your guns. Just remember there's a lot of citizens downstream.
Do you have trouble with the Remnant back home?
Remnant? Those robot things? We see small ones from time to time. If they're here too, maybe they're all over the planet.
You're part of an independent nation. What's it like?
Advent? It's small, but growing just fine without Nexus support. Our capital, Aurora, is in a nice hollow of caves. Without those storms, it's cozy.
What's your problem with the Nexus?
I didn't come 2 million light years to dig someone else's ditch. The Nexus wants people to wait for permission before we start our new lives. A lot of us aren't waiting.
I hope your nation's intentions are peaceful.
Hey, we're colonists and pioneers, not scumbag raiders. Respect our borders, and there won't be a problem.
I'm going.
Good luck out there.
underground rivers from here.
Advent will be fine. And we were here first.
The gas deposit's at the other site. That would help Advent, but we can't do both.
More remnant!
Those tremors aren't the hammers or the remnant. What is that?
Pathfinder, the underground water flow has moved, but not sufficiently.
Plot a new hammer site, Sam. One last hit should do it.
Last hammer. This should finish the job. Everyone ready? Hostiles ahead! What was that?
friends.
Followed the hammers.
Great work, Ryder. The outpost's safe, and that architect should give us just what we need.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
PB, just so you know, I'm not stealing anyone's culture. Fighting with the Asari commandos changed how I think. It was meant to.
My, aren't we defensive today?
Yeah, I'm defensive. The Council ran that program specifically so species would integrate. It might save lives.
I guess it's faster than waiting.